Hi everybody, welcome to the next part of our Back to Basics card. We're making this card, only not a sympathy one. This one will probably be just a friendship card. So I'm using my color wheel to select the colors. I'm using this background, which is right here. If you see this little arrow pointing to it. And then I've got my lighter green right here, so that's for my leaves, which I'm going to arrange this a little differently this time. I think I'm going to maybe do it this way. And then here's our flower, and that's going to be more in this reddish orange kind of realm. So I chose fired brick. And so I'm going to show you how I did my flower, which came from Gypsy Wanderings. But there's a lot of cartridges with flowers in them, so this is just inspiration. So I'm using fired brick, and I just want to color the edges, and I am really getting a lot of ink on here, a lot more than what I wanted to do. So I'm going to flip it over and just start again. This color is very intense, so I'm probably not going to ink it again. I'm just going to try to even this out a little bit, because that was a lot. Okay, and then we'll just have the next one be lighter. So I'm not even going to ink it again. And as you can see, this is just a wood. I unmount my wood stamps, wood mounted stamps, and use cling mount. So then sometimes I save the blocks and just put a piece of Velcro, and then I can have lots of these. Okay, and then we're going to do the next one and not ink it again. And so it's just getting lighter and lighter as it gets down into the center. Okay. Now for this flower, I went and I flipped it over. Get my little mat here. I flipped it over and I took my little tool here from, I got this McGill set from Hobby Lobby. You can order them online too, but I took the largest one here, and you just basically push down on the paper from the back, and it makes it curl like a petal, and it kind of has the little, just the little curviness of a petal. But another thing that you can do, it's a little different, it gives it a different shape, is to take the bone folder, and I like doing this too, and just curl it up. It's just something different to do. So I just want to show you that depending on how you choose to do this, you're going to get a different shape flower. And so I'm just going to press on the center to kind of make it curl even more. And then we'll just use glue to adhere all the layers. You could use any kind of glue you want. Hot glue's fine, glue dots, a brad, anything like that. I'm just going to use some glue, and I'm going to put a big old gem in the center. And that's it. With the one that I did here, which I'll probably do a separate video, I used my the brad maker, the We Are Memory Keepers. Oh, I can't, it escapes me, but you know, to make your own brads. And this is actually an old sock that's clean. It is clean, but it had a hole in it or whatever. So I cut it from the inside, like the terry side of it. I cut it out. I dyed it with Distress Stain mustard seed and made myself a little textury brad. But we can do that in another video. So there's my flower. So we're going to finish this up with, like I said, a big bling, gigantic, wonderful brad. I mean, not a brad, a big gem, a big bling. So I'm going to put this in the middle. Some glue. And for the gem, I'm not going to use this glue because I'm not that close with this glue yet. I don't know. I know it'll work on paper, but I'm not too sure about something as heavy as a piece of bling. So I'm just going to kind of, it is quite quick dry. I can feel that it's setting fast. And then I'm going to use there's a glue dot here. And then that's going to go right there. Isn't that pretty? Pretty card, huh? And then this is where my sentiment will go. And I also got this one from Gypsy Wandering, I think. It was a tag, and I hid the contours, and I unlinked the sizes. The size, you know, where you put the size of what you want to cut out. I unlinked it and gave it my own sizing for the height and the width because I wanted a particular stamp to fit in there. So that's what you can do for that. I have, this was a stamp that I got from Michael's a while back, and I'm going to stamp this using, what shall we use? Let's see, it goes like this. I think I'm going to use peeled paint. So you can use your Distress inks to stamp as well as distressing. Then it says, "You are the best." So now we're going to take our peeled paint and just ink the edges here. And I'm also going to, oops, that is not what I wanted to do. It's okay, not a big deal. I wanted to use the fired brick to bring in the colors. And we want to use the bundled sage as well. Let's see here. I'll just kind of bring it in here. And just blend all the colors. And now this will go here. And there's our card. Now what I did to attach the leaves and things, I used dimensionals for that, and I'll show you that in the next video. So come back to see the completed card.